So loader float. Basically, what that does is, when you position the loader handle here forward like that, and it locks in, it allows the front bucket and arm to float along the ground, so it follows the contour of the ground. And that's really good for leveling out dirt or gravel, you know, kind of like back dragging it. Or if you're going to be using a plow for the front, like I plan on doing with this, I'll put it in float, and this way it follows the contour of the ground a little better, instead of always trying to dig into it. Alright, so I'm going to show you what the loader float does. And if you look at the cylinder here, right now it's not in loader float. I want to back up, and you'll see that doesn't move at all. I've adjusted the height, the bucket is down on the ground, and you'll see it's not moving at all. Now, I'm going to drive back over the same area, drop the bucket down, and here I'm going to lock it into float. Okay, the lever's locked in. Now watch this here, and you'll see that the cylinder move in and out, so it kind of floats with the ground. Hopefully you'll see it. Anyway, it's a little tough to demonstrate because the ground is pretty level over here. Hopefully you get some idea of how that works. Okay, another feature on this is the bucket level indicator, which is this right here. And if you look now, the bucket is set to dig into the ground a little bit. Now, if let's see if this will work without me having to run it. Nope. Alright, let me start it up. So now, if you look at the top, right over here, you'll see a pipe starting to show up in a second. There it is. So now you see it coming up higher. When it is even, and that rod is even with the top of that pipe, like right there, and the bucket is down all the way, that indicates that the bucket is fairly level with the ground and won't dig in, or won't dig in much at all. But it should be pretty much level. This is level or not just by looking at that indicator. Now, the other thing I noticed with this particular tractor is if you let it idle for too long, the malfunction indicator light comes on. And it's no big deal. Basically, you're better off shutting down the engine if you're going to keep it idling for more than a couple of minutes of time. So that happened to me. The light came on. I had it idle, a bunch of times. The light came on, and then I called the dealership, and they said, "Oh yeah, just raise the idle, just raise the throttle and use it like that for a while in just normal use." And then the indicator light went off, and it has not come back on since. The reason why that is, I think, is because this tractor does not use diesel exhaust fluid and does not have a diesel particulate filter, which I really like about the tractor. I don't have to go through, change another filter after so many years. It's expensive from what I've researched online. It's a pain. You can take it off, take it someplace to have them clean it out, but it does cost a lot of money. This I don't have to worry about going through a regen cycle like you have to do with the DPF filter. But that's just me. I mean, other guys, they probably like other manufacturers and they don't mind DPF. Me, I didn't want to deal with it. And so yeah, overall I'm pretty pleased with the tractor. And as time goes on, I'll do other videos of the various implements I have for it and some other do's and don'ts that I've come across anyway from my experience.